On today's episode. So this is my faithful Hubsan H501S, as we can hopefully see on the label here. I can get the thing to focus. So yes, this is the 501S. Having checked the firmware version, we can see that this model is in fact the 501SS. So just be aware of that. I cannot say whether this mod will work for the 501S or not. Now, I was rather disappointed to find not long after I purchased this that they brought out the 501A that had the Wi-Fi control from your smartphone. So, being of a curious mind, doing some research, it appears that the Wi-Fi is actually on the camera board, and the camera board is visible in the hatch here where you put the battery, but in fact on the board it says H501A cam VO3. So one's suspicions are raised as to whether this can be modified to run the Wi-Fi. Let's dig a bit further. Opening the Hubsan up and just lifting out the camera board, a bit disappointing. So although the board has the correct designation, it's lacking the actual Wi-Fi module. Now, who knows, it may be possible to find such a module, but perhaps it's easier to just purchase one with it in place, a bit like this one. If you decide to go ahead and try this modification for yourself, please use the product link down in the description, as this will really help support the channel. So on my favourite Chinese emporium, I found a Hubsan spare camera board, and it has the Wi-Fi module. So what will happen when we swap this out for the original? Before we get too excited and swap the board out completely, let's just do a quick test. So literally just replaced the original PCB with the new one. I've robbed for the moment some Wi-Fi antennas out of an old laptop screen, so they're connected there. And on my phone I have an application to scan the local network. And behold, Hubsan 501A and what looks to be the end of the MAC address. So far so good. So just before I put the camera board in place, going to hot melt glue the lens. What I've done is in an earlier video I changed out the antenna, the 2.4 gigs antenna, for an external one on the transmitter. So I've got that one spare, and that appears to be identical to the 2.4 gigs antenna that's used for the control, the transmitter control. And that's located in this here. Now, I'm not really keen on doing it, but we're a bit tight on space, so I'm actually going to put that in kind of parallel with it and hope that it doesn't cause any interference. For the other antenna, what I've done is to cut down the cable from the laptop antenna, and thinking about gluing that maybe in the top of the shell when I put that on. So we'll see how that works a bit later. For the placement of the other 2.4 gig antenna, I've just hot melt glued it to the top of the shell there, keeping it away from the GPS antenna that's located there, and the other 2.4 gig module for the transmitter. So we're nearly there. With the quad reassembled now, but with the props off, especially as we don't really know what's going to happen at this point, let's see what we can do. So having entered the device, we have to do our little compass dance. Obviously we can see that it's got the camera function. Let's just whirl this around. So having done the compass part, we bind with the device. GPS accuracy clearly is not going to work as I'm indoors right now, so we'll skip that. But essentially it appears that everything is working. Now this is all the more remarkable for the fact that I haven't changed any of the firmware. The flight controller firmware is still as it was, so all I've done is to put the camera module in. But to all intents and purposes it appears to be working. So if we check the modes, we're in the fly mode. If we attempt now to take off, obviously it doesn't have GPS, so it's warning you about that. And indeed it would attempt to take off. So it would appear that everything is working. That's quite remarkable. I guess we need to stick some props on it and go out in anger. So everything should be recording now. It's quite gusty, quite late in the evening, so I'm just going to give it a quick test. I've never flown anything on a mobile smartphone before, so you'll have to bear with me, guys. Let's see how we get on. Go for takeoff. And we're going up, turning around. And as just completely thumbs off, and it just hovering there quite nicely, considering it's quite gusty. Go up a bit higher. Yeah. Well, this is strangely very responsive. I'm very impressed. Take her up a bit higher. Well, I think that's proof, guys, that with the simple addition of a camera module, and as I said, please use the link in the description to support the channel. Let's just try a return to home. I didn't check how many satellites I had on, so as far as I can see, it's pretty good. Well, guys, I think that's a result.